Hi there, my name is Alexandra Roman, and I am here to discuss why I chose to have a job as a social worker. So, throughout our lives, though they are all so different, each one of us has experienced a form of trauma, whether that be through friends, family, school. Everyone has experienced a negative aspect throughout their lives. Now, how that situation affects us further on is what differentiates everybody. There are those who are able to go and grow through their trauma and move past it, while some people, it can create long-term lasting effects. Now, for someone who is in their 30s or 40s, getting into an argument with your parents doesn't really seem like the end of the world. However, if that argument is from an adolescent's perspective, it very well could be. So when these adolescents are so young, they're very easily impressionable, and all aspects that happen throughout their lives can seem catastrophic. Jane Allen Stevens is a researcher for ACE study, and she explains that throughout the United States, nearly 35 million children will experience trauma at a young age. At this point, when they are so impressionable, it is easy to convince themselves that the negative aspects they experience on a day-to-day is normal, because it's all they've really ever known. In a social worker's day-to-day, their job is to help their clients with everyday problems. This can be a wide range of things, from neglect, abuse, domestic violence, sexual assault, mental health struggles, parental substance abuse, personal substance abuse, and any other form of emotional trauma. Throughout my life, myself, along with my peers, have experienced things that I believe no child should ever have to go through. And in a way, it gifted me with a very harsh look on the world at such a young age. My goal with this profession is to allow adolescents to bloom through life as a child rather than have to grow up too fast due to their negative situation. As a social worker, the U.S. National Library of Medicine National Institute states that the most crucial aspect is absolutely needing to understand a person's epidemiology. This means to understand and study how a person has been affected from their trauma throughout their life. Epidemiologic information will assist me as a social worker to understand the most crucial and most common trauma types a person can have. Obtaining all their information can provide the proper background check for guide policymakers to direct any type of resources, conduct further research, or perform any more practice. Now, as the main priority of this field is to help better someone's life, there are, however, many negative connotations. Child welfare workers will have a caseload of 24 to 31 different children. In 2017 alone, there were approximately 674,000 maltreated children throughout the United States reported by the ECDC. In these circumstances, due to safety precautions, most children do have to be taken out of their homes and then put into the foster system. In the foster system, in 2019 alone, there was 423,997 children put into foster care. Now, out of the foster system each year, only 23% of children will get adopted. So that leaves 339,198 kids without a home. Being left in the foster system can also cause long-term affecting trauma. And since these children are moved around so constantly, they don't have the steady and sturdy lifestyle that they need to survive. Most children will experience and live through what is called short stays in the foster system. This is when a foster family will take care of a child for only a short week time period, and then they are sent to a completely different home with a completely different family. Now, try to imagine already having past trauma of being taken away from your home and then not being allowed to stay in another one for too long. Most children that are put into the foster system develop traits such as anger issues and develop numerous different cases of post-traumatic stress disorder. And the older children live through the system, the less likely they are to ever become adopted. The reason this field affects me so much and what mainly inspired me to pursue it is that I know there can be a positive change. When a younger generation experiences these hardships, it becomes difficult for them to continue on through life and not be held back, especially putting into consideration how difficult their trauma can be. As a social worker, I am there to provide them with motivation, direction, and inspire them to continue on in life despite their hardships and know that their life can get better. I have had firsthand experience of trying to move through my challenges, and my biggest goal in this profession is to teach young adolescents that no matter how hard things are and no matter how difficult their struggle might be, they're strong enough to get through it despite their history. Thank you for watching my speech and have a great day.